everyone, thanks for joining me today. This month I will be creating a family-friendly beginner project, and I thought I would create a gift card holder, which you can see here, and this is for Father's Day. For this project I'll be using Graphic 45's French Country paper collection. Here you can see an array of materials that I'll be using to create this project. The base of the gift card holder is Graphic 45's large tag album from their staples collection. I'll also be adding a variety of the metal staples. I have a variety of scraps from French Country that I'll be using on this project as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. To get started, you'll need one of the large tags and a bone folder. You want to make sure that your tag is face up, and here you'll see the way the grommet looks when the tag is face up. And then you'll be folding the tag in and lining it up with the rounded corners on the top of the tag, just like this. When you have that done, take your bone folder, begin the scoring right at the center to push it down. This will get the crease started. Then take your bone folder and burnish all the way down to create the fold. And this is what your tag should look like. Before I start decorating the tag, I'm going to edge it with walnut stain distress ink. And I'm going to do that to both the front and the back of my tag. I'm going to take a sheet of 8x8 French Country paper. I'm using my Tim Holtz ruler to determine how big I need to cut the layers of design paper, and here you'll see it's 3 3/4 by 3 5/8. I'm going to use my paper trimmer to go ahead and trim a piece of design paper using those dimensions. And then I'm using my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper to round off 2 of the edges that'll line up nicely with the tag. First, let's put some distress ink on the edges. I'll be taking some black ribbon and lining that up along the length of the tag, and I'm going to use some score tape to hold that down, and then I'll be applying the layers of design paper over that, and the ribbon will behave as a closure to hold the tag shut. Here I'm using score tape to adhere the layers of design paper down onto the tag, and I'm making sure to ink all of the edges of the layers that I'll be putting down. I'll be using some of the vintage cigar labels that are available on the French Country paper, and I'll be incorporating those onto the cover of the gift card holders. Here I'm edging one of the cigar labels, and I also cut some of the fleur-de-lis trim from one of the design papers from the collection. I'm edging that with distress ink, and now I'm laying everything down here, and I'm just using my 3M ATG gun to adhere the papers down. Here I'm placing a metal keyhole. I was just positioning it there, but we'll be laying that down. I'm using glossy accents here to adhere down the paper elements. Here I am cutting the layers that'll be going inside the gift card holder, and I'm doing the same thing using my corner chomper to round off 2 corners that'll line up nicely with the tag. I'm using my ATG to adhere the layers of paper to the inside of the gift card holder, and you just lay them down just like so. When you're done, this is what the inside of your gift card holder looks like. I'm taking a tag from the French Country tag and envelope set, and I'm using a file to file off some of the bits on the edges, and then I'm inking it with walnut stain distress ink. Here I'm taking some square dimensionals, and I'm going to be creating a pocket using the tag, and this is how I'm lining up the dimensionals on the back side of the tag before I adhere it down. I'm taking some of the stickers from the coordinating 12x12 sticker sheet and just creating some embellishments around the tag / pocket that I'm creating inside the gift card holder. I'm edging everything with walnut stain distress ink, and I'll be putting the elements down with glossy accents. I'm using some dimensionals to pop up a few of the elements, and this just creates some dimension and interest. So here's a gift card holder, and that's how it'll insert behind the tag. I'm adding a little sentiment from the alphabet sticker sheet, and it says Je t'aime. Here I'm using my trimmer to create a black matting for my sentiment, and I'm using some white cardstock to layer on top of that. This is what you get. I'm going to edge the white piece with walnut stained distress ink, and then I'm going to adhere that down to the black cardstock. I'm taking the Happy Father's Day sentiment from Place and Time's sentiment 12 by 12 sheet, and I'll be using that as my sentiment inside my gift card holder. Here I'm just pulling everything together, adhering things down with dimensionals and glossy accents. I'm using some dimensionals again to adhere down the sentiment so it pops a little bit off the fleur-de-lis border. When you're done, this is what the inside of the gift card holder looks like, and you have a little spot for your note that you would like to write to your dad. Here I'm tying the black ribbon to shut the gift card holder just like so, and I'll be trimming off the tails of the ribbon here. And I'm using, looks like the last of my E6000 to adhere down the vintage keyhole. I use some pliers to hold the prongs of the stamp metal brad, and I twist the head of the brad off because I won't be needing them for this project. I'm taking some glossy accents, and I'll be adhering the fronts of these brads down to the keyhole. You can see that in the background there. And I'm using glossy accents to adhere down the key. This is what the finished project looks like. And I created 3 of them, one for my husband, one for my father-in-law, and for my dad. And these were really fun and easy to make, and I hope you give it a try. This tutorial, as well as additional information and a product list, will be available on my blog, as well as on the Graphic 45 blog. And both links will be included below, as well as in the video description. Thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial, and have a great day.